So this is just going to be one of those videos where I feel like I need to put something out there because it's been like a week since I've done that, but I don't know exactly what to put out there, and so this is just going to be a I don't give a fuck video wherein I just talk about stuff that I'll forget the next day. I remember back in the day I used to do vlogs. Those were decent, but 90% of the time they were about WoW, which I don't play anymore. I play League of Legends most of the time now, but you can't really talk about that much. Especially since I know like 90% of you haven't even heard of it. What time is it right now? I always used to mention the time like kind of halfway through my video just to, if I said something stupid, I could just, have a little cop out like, oh well, it's 5 in the morning, so I'm allowed to be stupid. It is 5 in the morning right now, by the way. That's no excuse though for my lack of interest in things. It just feels like my mic is going a lot lately. I don't know. I should probably look into that. Maybe change the mic settings or put it above my head so that I sound like I'm a mile away. A mile away. That was a bad joke. Lamile is a guy I know on Skype. I feel like I'm handcuffed nowadays. I really do. Because I can't be too loud. I really miss being loud. Really do. I remember back in my old house, my sister went to school every day, and this is when I dropped out, so I was home by myself all the time. My mother went to work. Everyone basically went to work, and my sister went to school. I had the whole house to myself for like, all day. Well, at least for 6-7 hours. And those are I would be tempted to say that those were probably the most content moments I've had in my life, wherein, I could just wake up one morning and feel extraordinarily happy one day. And, for no real reason. I had no reason to be happy back then. I just dropped out of school. Pretty much all my friends, never kept in contact with me. I couldn't fucking nail an interview for a job to save my life, especially since I was like, 15 at the time. I couldn't fucking get a job at 15. It's probably possible, but I couldn't do it. I only had like 4 interviews, but that's more than most 15-year-olds ever have. So in those days, I remember I just miss being able to be loud, because when I'm loud, I feel like people are listening, and when I'm talking with such a low monotone tone like this, it just feels like I'm boring myself to death. I can't, convey anything that I want to say meaningfully when I'm talking like this. I need to have some sort of, gusto in things that I'm saying for me to actually be satisfied with the way that I say them. Which is probably why my videos have been on the decline lately in terms of regularity. I just can't seem to, say things to a degree and that I remember a long time ago. This is kind of a nostalgia. This is kind of a nostalgia video now that I think of it, because I remember a while ago I made a video about. Well, it wasn't a long while ago, but it was a decent while ago. I made a video about the Angry Video Game Nerd and how rare his videos were, and even if they did happen to appear on his channel, they were mostly just trailers for shit that he did. But I said, like, people. It seems like when you get a high viewership, your videos become less regular. Like, I guess that applies to me, but I don't really consider myself. I don't have a large viewership or anything. It's just more than I used to. Back when I didn't, feel like I had, people listening to me. Back when I thought I was like, just throwing shit out there and maybe people would, at least see them and comment on them and stuff. But now it's like the only people who see my videos are the people who, are for some reason attached to me. And I guess I'm kind of confused as well as to why people attach themselves to other people on the internet. Like, the only real thing that I can say I'm attached to on YouTube is a guy named Calbrains. That's because he's doing a Let's Play that I thoroughly enjoy and I watch all the way through every single time. Because, I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm attached to the person doing it. I'm more attached to what he's created. And that is, at least to me, an enjoyable series of videos that I'm, currently hooked on. But I guess I can see that. I used to be able to see that with me. Like, people used to like just my stupid shit that I used to do every once in a while back in the day. But now it seems like people are actually getting attached to me, the person. Which is strange because I haven't revealed anything about myself for you to actually get attached to. You don't even know what I look like. You just know that I live in Canada and that I'm 18 years old. So I guess I'm confused by YouTube as well as I am hindered by it lately, at least creatively. The whole Let's Play, the whole Let's Play that I was doing and that I'm still, currently interested in completing. It's just, I don't know, I being quiet all the time in something that I would love to just, be loud in all the time. And, if like a goblin jumps out of me in the darkness, I'd just be able to yell, "Oh my God," really loud, and it'd be, it would add to the hilarity and also add to the what's that word? The memory of it, I guess, like how memorable it is to you, to the people who actually view it. But I can't do that because since I moved to the East Coast, we got an apartment or like it's a thing where we have people living downstairs and beside us and stuff, really close. So yeah, it's not like that. Back where I used to live, we had people living beside us all the time too, and I was still really loud most of the time. But here, for some reason, my parents don't seem to think that it's suitable. I've had multiple discussions with them about this. At least 2 or 3. I'm up at like 2 in the morning and I'm talking with my friends on Skype, and I'm getting pretty loud, I guess. No more loud than I used to be at the old house, but here for some reason it's a big sin. I'm not allowed to get above like 2 decibels. So they've been on my ass about that a lot, and I'm probably being too loud at the moment. So I'm gonna call this a video and listen to it back and upload it if I actually enjoy it, which probably won't happen because even though this is one big long take, I've probably said something, especially since it's one big long take, I've probably said something that I just kind of brushed over, and I'm gonna listen to it back and be like, oh, well, I don't want that in my video. That does not belong on my channel. I'm not gonna upload this. But I'll probably end up uploading this just 'cause to get something out there, and fuck, it's a long video. Goodbye. Wait, hold on, before I go. Wasn't that incredibly selfish? This entire video has been nothing but talking about me. I think that's another big problem, is that whenever there's more than 2 I's or me's in a sentence, I just think that's way too selfish of me. But what am I supposed to talk about other than me? Especially lately, when there's nothing fucking else to talk about. There's nothing going on anymore. It's just boring shit lately. Oh well. Toodles from me. I say goodbye.